So here we have it, two of the best true wireless earbuds on the market that have deep focus in call quality, noise canceling, and high fidelity sound with great Bluetooth connection. These are the best on the market that we gotta put to the test. So let's get into the comparison between the Apple AirPods Pro versus the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. So let's start off this comparison by talking about the build on the charging case. The AirPods Pro charging case is keeping it simple, but yet it's a very well done, innovative case. The case opened up with a very strong hinge. They're definitely built for the AirPods, and these AirPods Pro, they just fit in nice and snug, and they're ready to go for that next session. You got your indicator light in the front here, charges up by lightning, and here is your repairing button right here on the back so you can pair up to another device. These AirPods Pro can fit in almost any pocket of your jeans, and it's going to give your AirPods 4 full charges that can lead to all day battery life. For a lot of people, the charging case probably gets charged up every other day. Now when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy Buds, this charging case as well can give you a full day of battery life, but it's a bit different. This case is actually a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, and could definitely fit in any pocket of your jeans. Opens up, feels real strong, plastic build, piano look, even though it's a sky blue. The earbuds just fit in just like that, and they're ready to go. But this case only gives your Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 charges, and it charges up by USB Type-C, which is a lot of people's go-to for charging. Both cases giving you a solid build, but I gotta lean towards Apple because they're giving more charges. Now we're gonna talk about the build of the earbuds themselves. Let's start it off with the Apple AirPods. The Apple AirPods has this very unique, very funny meme-like design, but once it's in your ears, they look very normal and they look good. Once you take these out, they will pair up to your phone and they're ready to go. This design is already becoming a very iconic design by Apple. You have these silicone ear tips that I wish these ear tips was a little bit more extended to reach deeper in people's ears. A lot of people's been complaining about the ear tips. They wish they can fit a little deeper in the ear. You have some sensors here, you have that round iconic look, and you still have your stem. This touch capacitive area right here serves like a button more than a touch capacitive area, and it works very well. This is a very good, neat, and very cute design once it's in the ear. When it comes to the Samsung Galaxy Buds, I gotta say, with Samsung, they went with the design that obviously worked from last year, and they improved on it by changing up some of the internals. These Samsung Galaxy Buds have a very unique look and feel to them because we've been having this design for a couple of years. Definitely the same as last year, but the last, I would say, 4 years we've been having the same design from Samsung. I think Samsung needs to consider making a true wireless earbuds with a stem to satisfy those people that want a stem on the earbuds. These ear tips are very good, very sticky, and they stick right in your ear, and they extend it a little bit deeper to fit in the ear. The fin here fits in the cartilage of your ear, and that leads for a very solid design that stays in most people's ear. You have a proximity sensor, so it knows when you're taking out the earbuds. You have a very well done touch capacitive area right here that this year works fantastic. You got a couple of extra microphones so it can deal with that noise canceling and this fit. So whether you like this oval type of look with no stem, or you rather the Apple AirPods look that have a stem, both these earbuds are built right. But if I had to go with one particular fit that I like better, I kind of lean towards the Apple AirPods because I like this type of design. But I gotta go with Samsung on this one because Samsung got this little fin that helps with the fit of the earbuds. So let's talk about this Bluetooth connectivity with the Apple AirPods. Once you open up the case, they start to go in pairing mode. That is your initial connection, and they're ready to go. They're ready to pair up, and they pair up with ease. These Apple AirPods Pro are ready to go at every time, and it stays connected to each other, stays connected to your phone. Well done. And this button in the back, if you want to pair up with another device, all you have to do is press that button. The white light is going to blink and you're ready to go for another device. With Samsung, once you open this up, they're ready to go with your Samsung phone, and they pair up with ease. Pairing it up with a different phone is also simple, and both these earbuds are dependable that they'll be ready every time you take them out the case to be paired up with your phone. So as good as Samsung has it with its Bluetooth connectivity, we got to give it to Apple. Apple nails it with the Bluetooth connectivity. Now let's talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about and a lot of people don't focus on, which is call quality. Call quality on the Apple AirPods has been taken to the next level, and it works very well with the AirPods Pro. You take them out the case, they're ready to go for that next session, and when you make a phone call, it just works well. The caller is able to hear you, you're able to hear the caller, and with the transparency mode that these AirPods Pro has, man, it's taking calling to the next level, where you could be on a phone call and you can seal yourself out from all your ambient noise, or you can let that ambient noise in. That's an advantage Apple has with this transparency mode. You can still have a phone call sealed from everybody else, or you can have a phone call where you can hear your environment as well. So for those days that you're at work and you need to hear what's going on at work, but you're on a phone call, the Apple AirPods is simply the best. You gotta have clear quality phone calls to have that business call, and with the AirPods, they nailed it. Samsung has taken phone calls to another level by adding this extra microphone on these earbuds. First of all, it's always ready. Once you pull it out the case, it's ready for that phone call. The button configurations are really simple. You never have to take out your phone. You can pick up a call, you can hang up on a call with this touch capacitive area. Same with the AirPods. But adding the extra microphones, Samsung has created their own transparency mode as well. So you can listen to your background, but you can still be on a phone call with a proper seal. And that gives an advantage to phone calls because you need to hear the caller clearly and they need to hear you without hearing much of your background. And Samsung kinda nails it this year. So which one of these true wireless earbuds are giving the best call quality? I gotta give it to Apple. Apple nails it in this area. They've been nailing it for years in call quality. Now let's talk about the button configurations on both these earbuds. Apple has nailed it with this touch capacitive area right here. Pick up and hang up on phone calls, pause and play tracks, and even switch to the next track. And that's even with working with Android. The buttons are very well made. It's a touch capacitive area, but it feels like a physical button. Apple, you nailed it with the button configurations, and it feels very comfortable and very natural to use these AirPods Pro with button configurations. It just works well. This touch capacitive area on Samsung, when you want to touch this capacitive area, you need it to be correctly done every time, otherwise you get aggravated, and Samsung nailed it this year with the button configurations. Pick up, hang up on call, switch track, pause and play. The everyday stuff that we use is well done on Samsung. But in this area as well, we got to give the advantage to Apple. Apple have the better touch capacitive area on their Apple AirPods Pro. Let's talk about battery life. Battery life on both these true wireless earbuds are done well, and I gotta say, Apple has stepped up the bar just a little bit with their battery life, getting these AirPods Pro to 5 to 5.5 hours of battery life. I've used these in all different type of scenarios. They've increased the battery life when it comes to phone calls, and the overall battery life you can reach 5 to 5.5 hours on a single session. That's really good. If you're on that mega phone call and you're on the AirPods for a very long time, you can get up to 2 hours of talk time, and that's a lot of time on true wireless earbuds. And with the case giving you 4 charges, that can lead to all day battery life, and it charges up fast. When it comes to Samsung now, the battery life on Samsung, I didn't believe it. Samsung has always had about a 6 hours of battery life on their true wireless earbuds. This year, Samsung has said 11 hours of battery life, and I was so skeptical that I had to definitely test it, and I've tested it over and over again at this point. On my job, it lasts the whole shift. It lasts my commute to work, while I'm at work, and even after work on my commute back home, it's still going. I've used these Galaxy Buds all night, hanging out, going to the casino, just using it all day in my regular day of usage, even with phone calls. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus has taken me over 12 hours of battery life on a single charge, and I was totally impressed. The charging case can only give you 2 charges. The earbuds will give you more than 11 hours of battery life. I still haven't had a long enough phone call to see how long can I go without these earbuds dying, but I definitely had several phone calls that's lasted around an hour and it still kept on going. These are the king of battery life. The Samsung Galaxy Buds in this department wins. Now this takes us into sound quality, and we're going to go straight into the sound test of these true wireless earbuds to give you an idea how they sound.
Right now, yeah, I don't really know anymore how to feel something again. Think I'm just scared of falling. Don't wanna go all in. I don't really know anymore how to feel something again. Think I'm just scared of falling. Don't wanna go all in. I don't really know anymore how to be more than your friend. Think I'm just.
Now, after listening to both of these true wireless earbuds, you gotta say sound quality is good. Now, I don't know if you guys are getting the good depiction of what it really sounds like, but I gotta say, the AirPods Pro have a very good sound that everyone would enjoy. Audiophiles, you're gonna like these earbuds. Bass heads, you're gonna get enough bass to be satisfied, but I can't say these are for bass heads. Volume heads, you're getting enough volume, but not that ear deafening volume. Now, even on high volume, these Apple AirPods Pro doesn't distort, still sound good. So Apple's trying to satisfy everybody, but doesn't completely do the job. They're not satisfying bass heads, they're not completely satisfying audiophiles, and they're not completely satisfying volume heads. It's a generic sound, but it sounds great. With the Samsung Galaxy Buds, you're satisfying the volume heads. Volume heads are getting enough deafening volume to really be satisfied. Audiophiles, you're pretty much satisfied with what you're getting, but audiophiles doesn't like as much bass as these Galaxy Buds are giving. But bass heads, these are your earbuds. Bass heads are going to be truly satisfied with the Samsung Galaxy Buds because they're giving not only heavy bass, but deep rumbling bass. These Galaxy Buds are definitely for bass heads. Not only that they satisfying everyone, they're satisfying everyone to the next level. The Samsung Galaxy Buds really rule when it comes to sound quality. So overall, which of these two true wireless earbuds that are the best on the market? I gotta say Samsung. Samsung has took it to the next level when it comes to true wireless earbuds. Wow, Samsung, you nailed it. In this comparison, Samsung wins.